Hi, and welcome to I Have an Idea. Let me show you what I figured out recently. What is one of the most kids need before sleep? And no, I'm not talking about brushing your teeth. I'm talking about bedtime reading. Or, to be honest, reading together at any time of the day. Reading with kids is one of those simple habits that has a huge impact. It helps children develop language, imagination, focus, and emotional security. As a parent, I spend hours every week reading kids' books. I started thinking, how can I add a little bit of wow to this experience from time to time? Not to replace the book, not to replace the parent, and definitely not to turn bedtime into another screen time session. But what if technology could stay in the background? The idea was simple. While the parent reads a book, the room can gently react to the story with soft visual effects and sound effects. That alone can make bedtime reading feel much more immersive.
I started with the iOS application, and of course, my first thought was, can I use AI for this? The original idea was to use speech recognition together with AI. The app would listen to the parent reading, understand the story, and return key story moments that could trigger effects. And honestly, the results were pretty interesting. But there was one big problem. The delay was too long. For this experience to work, the timing needs to feel almost instant. If a magical moment happens in the story, the effect has to appear at the right time, not a few seconds later. So I changed the approach. Instead of asking AI to understand the story live, I decided to give the full text of the book to the app in advance. Then the app does not need to return keywords or interpret the meaning of every sentence. It only needs to recognize where I am in the text and return the current reading progress. At that point, Claude, which I was using to help me code the Swift UI app, suggested dropping the AI API completely. Instead, it recommended using Apple's built-in speech framework, and that turned out to be the right direction. This gave me the recognition speed I needed. The iOS app started working pretty well. It listens while I read the story, tracks my current position in the text, and sends progress events to the desktop application. The connection between the iOS app and the desktop app goes through a local Node.js WebSocket server. So the phone listens and tracks the reading progress. The server broadcasts the events, and the desktop app receives them in real time. The desktop app itself is a simple Unity application. It listens for those progress events and triggers specific effects at the right moments. In this prototype, those effects can be videos, particle effects, light animations, or audio. So when the story reaches a specific moment, the room reacts. Not too much, not in a distracting way. Just enough to support the story and make the experience feel a little more magical.
I hope you like it. Now it's time to see the prototype in action. Enjoy, and don't forget to let me know what you think in the comments.